Alright, so today we are going to unbox the brand new Traxxas Ultimate Desert Racer, or I believe they call it the UDT. So let's see here. I'm real excited about this. I've had a lot of people ask me about this. Couldn't wait to get this in. It's going to sell for $749.99. This is an all new, brand new truck. This is first delivery for display demonstration only. So I can't even sell this. All this is for me to demo and to pre-sell off of this. You can pre-order these. They're only going to be available through hobby stores like mine, Fast Hobbies, and for like a month, and then you'll be able to buy them online. So you can't even buy them from Traxxas. You can only buy them from brick and mortar stores like me. So here you go. We got a TQI radio, typical TQI radio. Put that aside. Oh, let's pull out this massive truck here. See what we got. Oh man, this thing is heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Did we miss anything on the box? I guess just got some cool pictures of the box. Tells some speeds. Looks like 50 miles an hour if you run this on two 3S lipos. Skill level 5. 30 miles an hour if you run it on two 2S lipos. So anyway, I know this can run off of two 2S lipos, two 4S lipos, and it can also run off of a single 4S lipo. So two 2S, two 3S's, or a single 4S lipo. Let's set this big box down. Set this out of the way. Looks like we got a bag here with a manual, parts list, a few tools, some stickers. What else is in there? Some foam padding. Not sure what that other little piece there is. We'll find that out later. Little end here so when you're going to run one battery. Alright. Wow, this is a monster. This thing is big. Big, big, big. Big guy. Look at the size of that thing. Wow, look at the suspension. Loads of suspension. You can see the suspension coming through the rear end. They got to have a hole back here, or the suspension would come up through the, I don't know if you guys can see that, or the suspension would come up through the body. Wow, lots of travel. Lots and lots of travel. Look at all that travel. I mean, that thing is, there's a lot of travel there. It travels all the way up there. Lots and lots of travel. Well, my first impression out of the box, beautiful body. I really like the body. Looks like the body is not easily removed. I think it looks like there's a couple Allens on the side here, couple on the back to take that body off. So if you want to remove the body, it looks like there's a little bit of work to it, but this truck really isn't designed to take the body off for the battery, so that's not really something we need to worry about. This has a battery load through the bottom, I know. So looks like we've got two tires here in the back that look identical to what's on the truck. So it looks like you got the 4 tires and 2 spare tires, and I'm not sure why these wouldn't be ones that you could run on the truck. So it came with a wrench for these. So I'm going to say these are identical tires that are on the truck. So you got 2 spare tires that you could run on here. And it's got some other little nice things. Extinguishers. Little parts looking tool deal back there. A little jack. A little replica jack back here. So I can see the VXL 6S speed controller in here, hidden underneath the body there. Let's flip it over. This is where you see all the suspension travel. I mean, this thing has got tons of travel, and it's got these little rubber tethers, so the suspension can't travel down too far. So that's what limits the travel of the suspension from going down too far, is these little rubber tethers. Man, that is cool. Haven't really seen that on another truck. It's got a solid axle suspension, which is different as well, but as you can see, you can really twist this suspension. So Traxxas has taken the time to figure out how to really make this suspension, even though this is solid axle. We don't really see that in the vehicles that we have nowadays. So that's solid axle with this, you know, like a cantilever suspension arm up here on top. I'm sure all this is going to be able to be upgraded to aluminum. It's plastic right now. Disc brakes, you know, they're not functional, but it looks like disc brakes in there to make that look real. I know this is where the battery goes. Oh, little lever. This little compartment comes off, and that's where you're going to put your batteries. So my understanding is one big battery in here on the 4S, two S's, two 3S's, and I believe they go side by side when you do that. And then what's really cool, now some people won't like this because you're going to have to run Traxxas connectors, because the Traxxas connector is built into the truck. So those of you that run other connectors, you're going to have to run Traxxas connectors on your batteries. Doesn't mean you're going to have to buy Traxxas batteries, but if you've got Dean's or some other connector, you're going to have to run Traxxas connectors on your batteries, because this has got a neat little system where the connector is built into the truck where you'll plug your battery in. So you're going to have to run a Traxxas battery. But anyway, it looks like you load the battery in here. Another little mechanism. Yeah, there it pops out. Battery would go in there. Pop that back in. Pop this little plate in here. You can see the plate sets in here. Then it pops in place. And then there's a little lever that actually holds it. That holds your batteries in there. That's kind of a clever idea. So that's something new we've seen for Traxxas. Nice and smooth underneath. There's not anything really to catch anything when it's driving. Same thing with the front A-arms. All nice and smooth. Man, that suspension travel, just unbelievable. And it's got dual shocks with one spring, front and rear. This thing is amazing. I mean, this is a totally different machine than we've ever seen Traxxas do before. I mean, this is when they said they completely redesigned and created a new truck, they're not lying when they said that. A real beefy drive shaft back here, metal drive shaft running to the rear here. So far I'm pretty impressed with what I see here on the truck. Yeah, you're gonna have to stop down here and check one out and see what you think. Wow, I'd like to see this run. I can't wait to sell a few of these and get some impressions from people that actually take it out. Traxxas, I think you did a good job. I think this is a cool truck for my first impressions, and I can't wait to get some of these out the door and get people to try them out. So check out my other YouTube videos, and hope you like this one. Thanks a lot.